So how did you start out in the army?
There was a government official, they present an official paper ordering to me serve my country with a date, time and place they were to meet.
What was this place and the date?
It was a train station and it was late December of 1965.
How did you know it was your stop to get off the train?
There was a sergeant, they read a list of name of the where we went off. Then I came off the train, I was in the middle of the desert and was brought in for basic soldier training at the camp.
When you were done with the training, what did you do afterwards at the camp?
So they asked me what was my strongest qualification, and I told them cook, because of before I went there I was already cook.
So at the camp, just curious, what was like the camp used for?
Testing facility and space rocket.
Something like Sputnik?
Yes, and it was the head chief for the soldiers, the maintaining and build the buildings that the rockets were being launched from, like blast shelters.
How many soldiers were at the camp?
About 1,000 soldiers.
Did you cook for the 1,000 soldiers alone?
I had help from 9 other cooks.
Did you have any other jobs at the camp besides cooking, or was that it?
I managed the warehouse where all the food and stored.
What kind of food was served to the soldiers?
I made some things like fish, kasha, borscht, meat, or potato, compote.
Did high-ranking officials had anything different, or no?
Yes, they had their own menu, own chiefs, and ate in their own quarters.
But isn't this communism?
From them, it was different. But in the normal soldiers, true, everything was its equal portion. Everything had to be equal.
Wouldn't this cause problems with the soldiers and the high-ranking officials?
Yes, it would be, no one would do anything about it off. There would be punishment.
Punishments like what? Can you give an example?
If someone were to steal foods or bread, or they be reported in the military police, and they would bring them in the sentence them accordingly.
Where would they be sent?
Gulag.
Well, what is a common thing to see at this camp you were at?
A failed rocket explosion.
So rockets would explode over where you guys work normally?
Yes.
Would there be injuries from this?
No, really, because of they are too high to anyone and would break up on its way down.
So how did you leave the Soviet Union?
The only way you can live is if you have a relative in another country, granting a visa. This visa is reviewed by Soviet official to see if you can live or not.
Were many visas granted?
No, because Soviet Union never wanted to let anyone leave the country.
You left, and you were a soldier in the country. How did they let you leave?
Since I was not a high-ranking official, I was allowed it with my family.
Which family member got you a visa?
My father, who was in Israel at the time, got me and my family a visa.
So you and your family went to Israel and then US as refugees, if I'm correct?
We went from Austria and then to America.
Why Austria?
It was a natural country at the time, so we flew to the and then later got asylum to the US.
Was getting a job in the U.S. easy when you got here or no?
Before I was a chief, I was a professional shoemaker. I got a job as a shoe repair in the New York.